He is quarter horse thoroughbred paint.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, and he is in a double bridle, so he must be doing something.
We showed fourth level this past weekend.
And?
Did well. We got 65 and got a first and a second.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Congratulations.
The first couple years of his life, he's a ranch horse. Just packed dead animals around on
And you bought him, have had him for how long?
We're going on 5 years now.
5 years together?
Yeah.
And you schooled him yourself? Great.
With the help of Deborah now. She's helping me.
Good.
But he's just fun.
And he's showing fourth and started at Free St. George?
I'd like to go there.
Well, why not?
Yeah. No, he's very sweet. He works hard. Sounds good. Good brain.
And how old is he?
11.
11. Okay, so we still have time to work him. So this is American unknown parents, more or less. Part thoroughbred, I bet. Yeah. And a little American thoroughbred in a horse is never a bad thing. And actually, I love them. We have beautiful thoroughbreds in this country. Usually we don't ride the very best in sports because they run so well. But I schooled 2 thoroughbreds off the track, 2 Grand Prix, and showed them, and they were wonderful. So, also some quarter horse, you said? Yeah. And and can you hear me all right? Good. And I'm sorry about this little extra sound, but it seems to want to do that, but it's not that annoying yet. Okay? So Brandy, let's just, first of all, he's walking a little too fast. That's it. Could you sit down just enough? Good. That he doesn't look hectic, because his walk is clean. And by that I mean, it's a pure 4-beat walk. That's not a problem. But you don't want to rush him, so it also looks hectic and short. He's a little tight in the mouth, and so you're solving that by trying to hold him up. You're going, okay, you pull on me, I'll pull on you. That's a good deal. Not really. You need to try to get him, even at the walk, to step up to that outside rein. And since we are on a circle, that should be doable, huh? So contact in the right, mainly use your snap, mainly your bredo, mainly your, and contact, and mainly your bredo, good girl, and push him to the right rein. Keep the weight on the toe, the heels down, the contact, push him to the right rein, sit still, and halt. Good. And quiet in the bridle. And then walk again. And now just take him in a leg yield put his head towards me. And just leg yield around me, like he's gonna look at me the whole time. He's just gonna stare at me. There you go, Brenny, right rein. Don't tilt over to the left rein, just in the middle of the saddle. Let him work. Yeah. Seat bones even. Good. Contact right. Let him really look at me. Yeah. Almost like you're a clock around me. I want to see his front end, and you're going to move him around me like I'm the center of a clock. So even more. Yeah. This is a tough leg here. Shorten the right rein. Shorten the right rein. Good. And this is to just make him carry himself at the walk and not lean on you. Yeah. Oh, we do have a lot of hind leg there. Good for you. Let him look at me again. Look that. Make him look at me. That's correct. Right rein. Make him, I want his face in, aha. Feel that? Now you got it. Okay? That's a good leg yield. That's a good one. And now straighten him. And walk and see if he's going to pull on you again. Is that a better contact? Nice and comfortable. And connected with your back. I like this look a lot better. I don't like when he leans on you at the walk, because that's the beginning of not wanting to carry himself. So that's a little exercise you can do. There is another one that is a Western movement that's somewhere in his heritage. And that is you can do what is a full pass to the side. You know what I mean? When they completely go sideways.
Side pass, right?
Yeah, side pass. When they completely go sideways, Very difficult for the horse. But it's like if you want to go to S now, you want to go right across there. That's right, complete. And that's what we're trying to do here on the little circle. That's right, completely sideways. More demanding than the leg yield. But it does make them aware of their hind leg. So you can use that at the walk to say, hey, I'm not holding you up, Buster. You're staying there. That's right. And a lot of it, good, good. Don't pull on either rein. Don't hold him up, don't pull. Correct. Well done. And then working trot rising. And don't let him plunge into your hands. Close the leg, Brandy, good. Stay in the middle. Don't pull backwards. And now your reins are too long because you shortened them a little bit. So shorten your reins and accommodate the little shorter frame. This is okay. Now you are not going to buy, I can see that he has trained you well.
Yes.
Because he totally expects you to hold him up so he can be comfortable not using any of his body. So you are going to try to change that, okay? You're going to change it so that he's now going to work from his rear end to his front, and you are not going to hold him up anymore. You're not going to offer it either. Lower your hands and keep your leg, that's it. Remind him with the leg. Oh, he has a nice trot, huh? Hoo-hoo. Yeah, but you don't want to pull him back towards you. Shorten your reins a little bit. Keep the connection, hands still. Good. There you go. Well done. Half hold. Close your legs. Hold. You can do that. Even do it. And then soften your fingers. Then soften your fingers. Good. Good girl. Lower your hands a little. And sitting trot. Good. Now, this is a horse of 1,000,000 half holds. If you don't make half holds, you are not going to keep him in a good contact. So you want to keep him in a very good contact all the time. Make a full halt. Drive him under. Good. He has a strong hind leg actually. You just have to access that hind leg. Without him starting to go, don't you torture me or you'll hold me up for life. Yeah. So you have to be very clever about your half holds. You give the half hold, he lightens up for a moment, then you stop. You see his work, you let him go forward in a nice self-carriage type of trot, and he's going to then go, oh no, I'm not doing that. And when he plunges, your half hold has to be there right away. It's a matter of timing, and timing is everything in life, right? So we're going to time this so that every time you get too much horse in your hands, you go, no, 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 and you give him a half hold. At first, he's going to come against you, and he's going to, maybe toss his head, resist it, because this is totally annoying to him that you're calling his bluff. Right. But as you go on, and he knows, no, I don't accept holding you up, it's going to start to become a concept for him. But you need to be quick. All right, so trot. Hands still and go. There you go. And you're not going to tolerate holding him up. It's not your job. Right? And in the half hold, no pulling back with it, which is why I want your reins to be short enough that you can at any time, there you go, anytime access his mouth without pulling backwards with your hands, because that confirms to him that you're willing to hold him up. I like this look. How does that feel, Brandy? Yeah, it's not uncomfortable. No. He's not pulling your guts out. No, very good. Then on the circle, shoulder in. And don't make the circle smaller. That should make it a little larger, if anything. Stay here, just a little shoulder in, and really talk to him about his hind legs. And don't let him get. You don't want him heavier. Okay? Don't want him heavier. Right. Good girl. Nice connection. Steady. And straighten him. And see if he's light. How is he now?
Almost there.
Almost there? Let's do a few more steps of shoulder in and tell him that life could be a lot worse. Good. Contact right. Yep, that's right. So, if you stop that, I'll be lighter. Good. Yeah, and don't let him run, because he has a very nice collectible trot, actually. You just have to make it happen. Good job, good job. That's right. Super, okay. And change your rein. And your reins are getting longer, and how can I tell? Because your hands are coming up. Keep short, you have to keep shorten them, especially the bridoon. Good job. Yep, and bend him a little bit to the right. Keep the connection in the left. Bend, that's it. Solid. Don't you lean on his mouth, because that's what he likes. Atta girl. Good. Up and under. His trot is cool, huh? Shoulder 4. Yep. And just make him carry it. Shoulder 4. Your first lesson to him, or the most important, is you need to carry yourself. I am not doing this for you. Good. Very nice. And a full halt. Don't take him out of the shoulder 4. Aha. Right hind. Good. And praise him and trot again. And halt again. Shoulder 4 halt. Good. Okay. Super. Now trot, and then we go to the canter. Let's take a look at that. When you're ready. Nice, good transition. Okay, so as nice as his trot is, this could use some improvement, huh?
So this is a more challenging way.
It certainly is. And it is not as, doesn't have as much jump as I'd like to see. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to create that. That's not, because the canter is what it is, and that's much more difficult for the rider to fix. But I would do the same thing a little bit at the canter. Put him in a shoulder 4 and move the whip to the inside for a moment. The whip to the inside. Good. And let's back down a little bit. First thing I want you to do is go to C and leg yield to the left, and try to make him come up to the left rein as much as possible. And if he doesn't get the concept, then lightly touch him. Don't hit him. Touch him on the shoulder and make him, and say, hey, could you lift this part a little more? So bend, good, and look to the left, and then sort of say, could you just jump up and use, that's it. Up. And that gets him a little confounded, because he doesn't have the slightest idea why you did that. Down center line at A and repeat. Same thing. Turn. Good. Look where you're going. Look to the left. Look to the left. Eyes to the left. A little touch on the shoulder. Good. That's it. Good. But do you feel that the canter has a little more jump when you do that? Now, it's very manufactured, and it doesn't make any sense to him yet. But if you can make him canter like that more often, he eventually will just, he will try to offer you that. Don't worry if he makes mistakes or changes behind or whatever, because this is difficult. Down center line once more, and just lightly poke at him with the whip. Little bit. Say, hey, come up here. Good, left rein. Look where you're going, Brandy. Don't look to the right when you're going to the left. Navigate. Atta girl. Good. Okay. There's a little more jump, but he thinks this is an awful lot of work. Good. Now keep this canter and change your rein, and just give me a flying change and come the other way. That's okay. Let him wait. Oop. Good. Yeah. Just canter on. And then do a flying, and don't let him start leaning on you. I don't want you to hold him up. Never mind what. Okay? In all this work, it's not your job to hold his face up. There you go. Good girl. And change and push him to the right. Whoa. So after the change, he tears off. No. Keep the same canter. Same canter, good. And a little more up to the right rein. Same canter, Brandy, and don't look down at him all the time. That's it. Look ahead so you can plan where you're going. Right. So, on the circle around me. Nice light up to the right rein. Lots of jump. Let him fall in the bridle. And then move the whip to the inside. And he knows already what we're going to do now. Good. That canter, okay? That canter. Good. That's another millisecond of airtime. And that's what we want. Good girl. Well done. Little bit more and touching lightly on the shoulder without messing him up behind. Good. Good. And there. Feel that canter? Excellent. Atta girl. And while we have that canter, let's do some of the pirouettes. In thinking towards that canter, Brandy. Position him left and you go, okay. 2 steps to the left and then forward. Sit, bring him, and keep the canter better, yes, and then go. And then push him back out. And two steps to the left. Don't curl up and look down. Get your chin up and sit. Keep your head up. Your head weighs 1/7 of your body weight. And when you drop it on his withers, he can feel it. Sit up. Good. Now, quarter pirouette left. Keep your head up. Half halt right. Good. And yeah, you can do it from a haunches in. That's okay too. Good. Feel that? That's what I wanted. Felt that one step when he really elevated? Excellent. Reproduce that. That's the feeling you want. Don't let him run through your left leg. He's going to sit and canter with gesture in front. So you make that happen. That's correct. Whoa. No. That didn't happen. He just fell through your left leg. I want that one stride when he comes up under you, sit, and offers more gesture. And no, now we lost the canter. But he can do this. It's not like it comes to him naturally. You have to produce it, but he can do it. No, I don't like that. He's just falling on your left leg. That was boring. Put him out to the right rein. He's supposed to canter around your left leg, not through it. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Good. Put that up, and then he's supposed to canter around your left leg, not through it. Half hold steady, sit, up, yes, up, and there he said, let's do it already. Okay, walk for a minute, and he's really trying hard, and don't do those transitions again. That is, by suddenly just cramping him into and crashing him to the ground in that transition. Remember, you're the trainer. So what did he learn from that? He learned it's perfectly fine to just crash to the halt. So one day you go down center line and flop, and you went, why did you do that? Well, because he thinks that's okay.
That one day happened yesterday in my test, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you taught him that. Congratulations. Now you have to unteach that. So you need to make sure that every transition, never mind what, that you come, every down transition is as perfect as you can make it. Even if you thought he was wonderful and you think, oh, we can stop now because he was so great, don't do that because you don't realize you're teaching him that. So every transition manicured and perfect, never mind what, and take your time. It really works. So that when you come down center line, you know, you own that transition. And this is not going to happen. You know, you can't sometimes train them right and sometimes not. They can't think that way. It's consistency all the time. That works. Okay, let him have a full, long, stretchy walk for a moment. And then we go and work that the other way. But he can do pirouettes beautifully. You'll see. He can really sit and he can elevate in front.
Yeah.
Because he actually has a good engine, this horse.
Yeah.
Yep. Very strong and he's very willing.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
whatever.
A lot of times I feel like his brain gets it, but the body has to catch up.
Yeah,
You know, like
that's probably true. And
comprehends it, but he's like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to go there.
and his normal canter is weak and flat.
Yes.
You know, that's how he thinks canter is. And it will take a lot for you to actually change that to create a better, bigger canter. it can be done to a point. It's not going to be wonderful and perfect on him ever, but you can improve it enough that he can perform all the movements.
Yes.
And that's your goal.
Right.
You know, it's not unrealistic to think.
Right.
And the pirouettes are not going to be a problem. That's pretty cool, and they give you a lot of points. You can earn a lot of stuff there. He's a little quick at the walk. I think if you could pull out some cavaletti and make him walk a little longer like that, he would probably, that's a good thing to do, Deborah. You know, let him walk over cavaletti and then lengthen them so that there they are. Lengthen them so he has to stretch more. Of walking. It's a lot of things with this horse, he doesn't think of doing it.
Right.
Because nobody said do this. You know, so he doesn't. But if you suggest it in the right way, I think he's game. Yeah. All right, I'll try that. Good, and he certainly isn't lazy. No, but that's the thoroughbred in him.
Right.
Thank him for that. Okay, absolutely not stupid. Those are the most intelligent horses on earth. The thoroughbreds are the smartest in the world. They are fantastic. They're just hot. Sometimes they, you know, they spin out of control. But they always figure out what you want, and then they try to do the whole thing at the same time. Yeah. So that's the problem. You know. Okay, they're so generous. Now shorten up and get him up in the bridle. And again, he has a bit of an unfortunate neck set, which you always will be fighting because his neck is a little upside down. But he deals with it, you know. He lets you train him, which is, tell you, 75%, if not 80% of the game is, will the horse allow you to train him? And they can be built like Adonis, and if they blow you off, that's it. You can't force a horse to do anything. You can suggest it and be stubborn, that's all. Good. The walk is steadier in rhythm. I like this, the tempo I mean. It's not so runaway. Good. And not so flat. And then canter off.
You want to go right or left?
But you can do a half pirouette and go the other way. So work a little pirouettes the other way, but that's promising. And or just change your lead. So go straight and change to the right lead. And then come back on the circle. Don't let him dive down. That's right. Good. All right, Brandy, that a girl. And you have to remind him 2,000 times every day. Because he forgets. You know, he goes, well, what's the problem? You need to remind him so he gets that. And now left rein, good. And do not look down at the horse. You need to get your chin. I don't care if you look down at it, but I want your chin up. And then you have to nap. There you go. And a little bit, this is his straighter side. So you need to bend him more around the right leg. A little more. Little more. That's the girl. Yeah. Really target the bending on this side so he gets more even and more, you know, straight overall. And then start your quarter pirouettes to the right. And sit up with your chin up, sit in the middle, help him out here with the balance. And just quarter, that's too big, that's too much. 2 steps and forward. What's important here for him to learn is that when it's over, it's over. 2 steps and then he goes from your inside leg and forward. I don't want him to just waltz around on his own here. Good. So make him listen. Now right leg. Good, exactly. When your inside leg says go, that horse goes. He's not going to just start spinning against your leg. That is the worst feeling in the pirouette. Good. Right leg on him and turn him to 1, 2, and out. And out. And right leg to left leg. Get away from me. Good. Yeah, correct. And then again, half halt left and position him, and then 1, 2, and out. Keep that right hind leg really going for you. Yeah, a little running through the right leg again. Shorten your reins on both sides. And the same tempo. Good, good. That big canter uphill stride. That's what I'm looking for. Do it from a hunches in. Do a hunches in. Yeah. Hunches in, hunches in, hunches in. No, keep that. He doesn't like that on this side. So there you go. Good. Keep him in a hunches in. And now 2 steps to the right. And don't take him out of that. Good. Feel that lift?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, now we are on the same page. So hunches in, and then he lifts you around. You got it. Oh, good boy. Walk and praise him. And don't crash. That's all a rider mistake.
I know.
You know, it was not as bad as the other one, but you need to take your time. And I say walk, I mean manicure that transition, take your time and get back. That lift though is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
When he goes, okay, and he doesn't even slow down. Some horses then get too slow and they get hovering. He doesn't do that because he has a good hind leg. It'll carry him around and it'll canter. But you need to encourage that feeling that you're sitting in the saddle being lifted around in the pirouette and the shoulder is up, not down and spinning.
Right.
So that's what you go for. Now let's see if you can get a half pirouette done like that. On this side, it works better from the haunches in.
Yeah.
On the other side, shoulder, but eventually you can use the haunches in for an exercise to get it done, no problem. But you can't use it coming in the test because it's not, it's too obvious what you're doing. But for here, to get him to get the concept, not a problem. And then you eventually, when he is more supple and around your inside leg, you eventually produce it from the shoulder in instead, or from a straight line. That's the ideal, but that's not so easy. And canter right lead. And be sure now, as soon as he canters off, we give him a half halt and we say, come on, lighten up, stay with me. Good. That's a nice transition. Good. And then, now we're going to go for the three to four steps. And you're going to be going the other way when you finish. If it doesn't feel good, then just make it a quarter pirouette and go on. Don't let him take any, don't let him bury you with this. Good, bending and position. Good, yeah, come on. Good girl, and out. Well done, good. Whoa, no, not a full. Not a full, just a half pirouette. Okay, 3-4 steps, you will be cantering around me. Are you on my page here? You'll be going the other way. Okay, hunches in, but you'll be canter on the circle when we're done. That's it, sit, good Brandy, yeah, keep him up there, good, yeah, now he's really trying to get airtime, that's okay. That was a little too slow almost. Now push him up right rein and half halt, and then a nice big change. Don't let him get too tilted in the neck. Straighten him first. Left leg to right rein, straight horse, and then a big change. Good girl, well done. And a little half halt, and your left rein is too long. Good. And then from a shoulder in or a haunches in, whatever works the best, we're going to do a half pirouette to the left, same way. You're going to, and bend him and sit, make him wait, and out. Well done. Okay, very good. And it looks smooth, organized, and then a really pretty change, right leg to left. Hand still, connecting and change. Good, well done. Now he's too heavy in your hand. Whoa, get him back. Now stay on the circle. Stay on the circle. Good. Get the canter right in your hand. Don't let him run around and pull on you. And I did see that when you asked him to change right afterwards, he got a little heavy, huh? And quick. A little too fast and too heavy. So I would now like you to do a change to the outside and keep his balance and tempo the same after the change. That wasn't through behind. Half halt, get him up, push him to the left rein and change back to the left, but stay the same. That wasn't quite on the 8. That change can be much bigger. Steady him up, make him wait now. Make him wait, take your time. We're in no rush. There you go, get him balanced. Exactly. Get him balanced first, then ask for the change. Don't ask for it when he's heading for the ground floor. Half halt, steady, through. So you need to emphasize, a little more, emphasize your aid better. A little stronger aid for the change each time. A little pop with the leg. Left rein, left leg in this change. There you go. Good girl. That was a big change, huh? Yeah. That's what we're looking for. So you got to participate.